Yo, what's up, sports fans? It's MaxiRyu, and guess what? It's the final countdown for the 2011 NBA playoffs. Any last words before tip-off? You bet we do, so let's break it down. Starting off as one of the title favorites for the first time since 1998, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls are gonna start their quest against the Indiana Pacers. Well, while I'm not directly worried about doubles messing this series up, this proves to be the most important first round matches for Tom Thibodeau, Derrick Rose and his squad, because this series will show how ready this young team really is in their quest for an NBA title, and whether they can withstand the pressure and live up to the World Atlas heavy expectations. In best case scenarios, the Bulls should put fear into the Indiana Pacers and never let them get into the contest. I mean, that is what real NBA championship favorites do to their first round opponents, without compromise and without exception. So in other words, it is a fact that the Bulls are exposed to the role of the title favorites for the first time in so many years. And by law of sports nature, the first time is the hardest test for any young team that starts into the playoffs as a first seeded. Because the thing that can threaten the Chicago Bulls at this stage is unexpected momentum changes combined with lapses in their confidence resulting from those changes. Experience in dealing with such setbacks and quickly recovering from them is another key factor. I mean, no matter how well you performed in the regular season and no matter how well your system is developed, the experience factor and recovering from bad games can be crucial. So as a Bulls fan, I must say, come on man, toughen up, full throttle, be more serious than ever. As if this year and the following years are your only chance. The Pacers aren't a real threat, but take them seriously, man. Down in South Beach, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade are going to take their individual brilliance into the postseason for the quest of an NBA title as they face the Philadelphia 76ers. To get straight to the point, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade have to work together and function like an A++++++, and not lower than that. While I'm not really worried about LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, the main two things to be worried about the most, and this was very evident throughout the regular season, and as it was mentioned so many times by Bruce Blitz, his squad, and my behalf, the two things to be worried about the most are Miami's supporting cast and the limited varieties in tactical division led by Eric Spoelstra. Man, this is the playoffs. You're gonna play in a 7-game series down the stretch. A consistent supporting cast and a broad variety in tactical division adjustments is gonna be crucial in every series. And I do not see those aspects on a consistent basis. I mean the aspect of a mature team concept within the Heat. Inconsistency of LeBron's and Wade's supporting cast and the lack of creativity in coaching are the things that can get the Miami Heat off balance, especially in the later rounds. At this point as well, I must say, Miami better take the 76ers seriously and rip this team apart from the outset, because, as I said before, that is what real championship teams are doing with their first round victims. I mean, not that I see the 76ers as a threat or anything like that, but the probability of momentum change, even if it is very tiny, it is there, because Miami, as the big three come together, are starting as real title favorites for the first time as well. And one last thing, that I wanted to mention is what I mentioned, that LeBron James and Dwayne Wade gotta work together like an A5 plus. There's that thing coming up, like, who's gonna take the last shot? I mean, we know either of them have the capabilities to do that, because what this team doesn't need right now is indecisiveness among those two leaders, because it can affect the entire team and their harmony, and this matter should better be resolved very quickly among those two premier superstars. Some bad news for the San Antonio Spurs. I've read over the days, Manu Ginobili might not play in the first two games. That makes it much more troublesome for the experienced Spurs to take on the Grizzlies, because they're gonna have one go-to guy less. The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the new-look Denver Nuggets should prove to be an exciting series. This year's NBA playoffs are gonna be full of excitement yet again. I'm looking forward to an exciting, suspenseful, but first and foremost, fair play playoff party, where the team that deserves it the most will succeed. I wish those talented teams and their respective star players all the best on their quest for an NBA title. Bruce Blitz, stay positive, man. Chicago is gonna rock. The moment will soon arrive, and everybody get ready for the next battle.